Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Luandile here, the leader of Manikwe School, and today we're going to be doing exercise 1.3 from student B's perspective. So without any further ado, let's look at the question. Basically, what we are required to do is to display this pairing here. However, student B is going to play around with the pairing a little bit. So let's get on to it. Let's create the project. Call it exercise. Call it exercise 1.3. And you can place it anywhere you like, but in my case, I'm gonna create a new folder. Inside my Java projects, I'll also call the folder that I'll be creating exercise 1.3. You see, my project name is exercise 1.3, and also the folder that I'll be saving on is called exercise 1.3. However, it is actually inside on this folder. Here's the path right over here. So let's hit finish. Okay, now let's create exercise _1_3 and go B, because this is from student B's perspective. So what student B wanna do is to have a vertical reflection. Student B wanna have a vertical reflection of the pairing. So here's how we're gonna accomplish that. Again, you're gonna be printing line by line. So what you're gonna have is, for the very first line, is this. We're gonna print 4 spaces and the letter J, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 J, and then 5 spaces and the letter A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the letter A, and 5 spaces and the letter V, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 V, 5 spaces in the letter V for the second time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 V, 5 spaces in the letter A for the last time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then A. Now we go to the second line. It's gonna be system.out.println, and then you go 4 spaces. Actually, this is the methodology is the same as the one we used on exercise 1.3a. So we're gonna have 4 spaces in the letter J, 1, 2, 3, 4 J, and how many spaces? And 4 spaces in the letter A, 1, 2, 3, 4. The letter A, 1 space in the letter A, 5 spaces in the letter V, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 V, 3 spaces in the letter V, 1, 2, 3 V, 5 spaces in the letter A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A, 1 space in the letter A, 1 space in the letter A. We're done for the second line. Now we go to the system.out.print. Now we go to the third line, where we'll be printing J, where we'll be printing let's look at this. On the third line, we have got to print J and 2 spaces. We've got to print J and 3 spaces first. So it's gonna be J and 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3. And then we go J for the second time and 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3. And 5 A's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 5 spaces and the letter V, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, V. 1 space and another V. 5 spaces and 5 A's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this line. Now we go to the last line. It's actually system.out.print. Lin, and then you go. Oh, I made a mistake here. Actually, we are reflecting about the x-axis, about the horizontal line. The reflection is not vertically. It's a horizontal reflection of the parent. So on the last line, what we have is 1 space J, and then 1 space another J, and then 3 spaces and A, 1, 2, 3, and A, 5 spaces and another A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another A, 5 spaces and then V, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then V, 5 spaces and A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then A. And lastly, we've got 5 spaces and another A. So we're done with the bottom half, right? Now it's time to print the top half. We're done with the top half. It is time to print the bottom half. What we actually want to do is to make this pairing, this Java pairing, upside down. So this is what we're going to do. Again, you got to do this on paper first. That way it's going to be easier when you do programming. Okay, so what we have is, based on what I wrote down at this, I discovered that I will need to have one space and the letter J, another space and J for the second time, 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, and then A, 5 spaces and the letter A, and A again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A. And then you go 5 spaces, the letter V, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, V, 5 spaces and the letter A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A. Lastly, you've got another 5 spaces and the letter A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A. Look at this though. You see, this line is exactly this line over here. Oh, there we go again. This computer is getting slower now. Okay, this line over here is exactly as this line over here. This is how the mirror works, right? If we're having a reflection or a mirror in between these 2 lines, the second last one and the last one, which means that this line has to be exactly the same as this. So from that we can easily see that we can simply copy this and paste it right over here, and then copy the second line and paste it right over here, and lastly we copy the first line and paste it at the bottom, and then we will be having a reflection. Let's see. Ooh, this is messed up. What we're supposed to do is to actually put a way to separate these two. System.out.println, then we're done. This is what we have. So student B basically decided to play around with this thing. So let's see what student C has to do for us in the next episode. Cheers you guys, I'm gone.